Hi, it's April with Creative Paper Crafts. Thanks for joining me. Today we are going to make this triangular gift box with a sleeve using the Close to My Heart Swan Lake designer paper. Go ahead and remove this and show you how it is. So it's got a little sleeve on it, and the box is triangular. And inside I have a locket that I happen to be giving to my mom, so I thought I would just make this cute little box to keep it in. So let's go ahead and get started. A piece of cardstock cut at 4 by 11. This is White Daisy. A piece of B&T paper at 3.5 by 8, and it's just the other side of the swan. And again, Swan Lake is the name of the paper pack. And then a couple of scraps. Alright, and just for your information, over here I have written down all of the directions for this gift box. Go ahead and get out your scoreboard. Put this right here so you can still see it. And we are going to be scoring our cardstock. Go ahead and get out your piercing and embossing tool, and let's start scoring. On the long side, you're going to score at 3.5. 5 1/4. 8 3/4. And 10.5. Before you turn it, go ahead and make a little dot at 4 3/8. So 1, 2, 3, just a little dot, and 9 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get better at that one day. Okay, go ahead and turn your cardstock. Sorry, I know you can't see it down here, but I promise it goes all the way down. And you're going to score it at 1 1/4. All the way down. Okay. Now what you're going to do is get out your ruler, and you're going to line it up between this little tick mark that you made and this square. So just line it up, line it up. And it doesn't need to be super deep or anything, just so that we get a little bit of an impression where we're going, so that we can make the fold. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my head out of it, but I also want to see. Okay. It doesn't need to be exact either. I mean, it is just helping it fold in. Okay. Go ahead and set that off to the side. Go ahead and fold and burnish all of your score marks. There we go. Get that little piece here. Don't worry about the triangle ones yet. We will get to those. All right. Now, with the triangle ones, you want to fold it inwards. So just kind of, and it doesn't need to be with your bone folder. It just needs to be a nice crease. And again, this is just so that it will retain the shape of the side of the box. There, and there. Okay, now go ahead and get out your scissors. Oh, let me move that off to the side here. And you are going to trim off this little rectangle on the side. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Then you're just going to trim up all of these score lines here. And this is going to be the bottom of your box. It's really an easy box. All right. There. Okay, now that you have all of that done, go ahead and take your adhesive. Because this is cardstock, I want to use a strong adhesive, so I'm going to use this red line tape. And I like to make sure that I get it all the way to the edge. So there's that. Like in the corners the best you can. So that's where you want to put your tape. So here's that little side. So put your tape on the biggest one. And another side note, you want to make sure that when you do put your tape down, you don't want to go all the way to the bottom, because it doesn't meet up exactly. So the overlapping only goes to about right there. So you don't want to put any tape right there, like I did on the first box, as you could have probably seen. Anyway, okay. Now you're just going to take this tape off the edge here. Let me get my tool that makes it a little bit easier to get it off. And just fold it down. Make sure that it's lined up at the top. There we go. Then you're going to take and fold these sides in. And again, back of the box, because there's the seam. Just going to take and remove that tape. And then you're just going to line it up and give it a nice little press. Stick your bone folder in there. Go ahead and grab your B&T paper. And then you're just going to take, and at the very bottom here, you can line it up or not. And then you're just going to take and make a little crease mark. It doesn't even have to be on both sides. And you're going to take and fold it up to the top and give it a little crease there as well. Alright, and the last one, we want to make sure that it's lined up and give it a little crease. Okay, so now that we have little teeny creases, we can make bigger ones, and I do suggest using your bone folder on this one. There. And I'm just lining it up with the top to make sure that it's nice and straight. Last one. Isn't this paper just awesome? Okay. Okay, my camera is killing me, Smalls. Alright, so now we're going to put this in here, figure out where you're going to overlap it. It doesn't really matter either way. And then put some adhesive down right here. It can just be regular adhesive. It doesn't need to be anything super strong. So just using my ATG gun. Oops. And again, putting it around. Just like that. Perfect. Go ahead and take that off. Okay, now you're going to decide which one you want to be the front of your box. I think I'm going to have this one. For no particular reason. I'm going to take my shimmer brush and I'm just going to color a couple of the designs. Great, and it doesn't even need to be in the lines, so it just gives it a cute little shimmer. Okay, then I'm just going to take my stamp and a piece of White Daisy. And this stamp set, I'm using the same greeting, Happy Birthday. It is from the Short and Sweet Sentiments, that one right there. Just put it on the smallest block. I'm using Glacier ink this time. Just ink that up and stamp it down. Okay. Now I'm going to take my 1-inch punch, and I always just like to remove the bottom piece so that I can take and center it as best you can. Okay. And then I am going to take, now I know that this is retired, I apologize, 1 1/4 inch circle punch. You can cut it out with your Cricut, or if you have another circle punch, just using a piece of Whisper cardstock to back that. And I'm going to pop it up using some dimensional tape. There. Okay. And center that the best you can. All right. And now, this is also retired, I apologize. I am taking the Glacier Extra Thick Twine. With this box, I used the poppy color, and this is still available, but I thought this one just matched a little bit better. Now, you're going to want to fill up your container with, you could put treats in there, or I'm just going to use this necklace again. Now, if you're wondering, for the card, if you wanted to make a card and put it in there, you would just need a piece of cardstock and cut that at 2.5 by 3 1/4, and then it will fit right in there. Put it back in your sleeve here, and you kind of see the shimmer. Pretty. Okay, I'm just going to take, let's see, a glue dot. Maybe 2 glue dots. Sorry, I keep going out of frame. Let's set that off to the side. And I'm going to take my twine, wrap it around here, and attempt to tie a cute little bow. I'm just gonna trim that off here. Now, this is one of my first videos that I'm making. I have made a couple, but it's been a while. So be kind. I'm kind of new at this still, so it's probably going to take me a minute to tie this bow. There we go. And I hopefully will keep doing more and more videos. I'm kind of nerdy. It's like my favorite thing to watch on YouTube is craft tutorials. Speaking of, I did not think up this box. I scrap lifted, is that what you want to call it? I copied Kelly Acheson. She is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but I wanted to make this with close to my heart paper because, and products, because I am a big fan of close to my heart. And go ahead and put that right there. Cute. So anyway, there is the completed box, if the bow will behave. And there's the first one. Thanks for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.